He woke like a cornered wolf, distress sharp as any blade. In the soft morning light filtering through the paper windows, Zheng was a study in tension. The warm scent of herbs and glowing embers from the stove did nothing to soothe him. At the sound of footsteps, his eyes snapped open, a hand instantly reaching for the dagger hidden beneath his mat. He lunged, a weak but desperate motion, toward the figure carrying a steaming bowl of congee. Fan Shenji moved with the quiet certainty of someone who had already lost everything worth fearing. She sidestepped his clumsy attack, her own short blade flashing from her waist. With practiced ease, she blocked his move, pinning his wrist gently but firmly. Steam from the bowl curled between them like a barrier, her steady eyes meeting his wary ones. She released him slowly. "You live because I allow it," she said, her voice flat. "Eat or starve," her younger sister watched from the doorway, a flicker of curiosity on her face. Later, the rhythmic thud of a mortar and pestle filled the tea shop. Outside, the sounds of the market drifted in as the last of the snow melted into puddles. Shenji knelt, grinding tea leaves into a fine powder, her movements efficient and strong. Zheng watched from a mat nearby, still pale, still bandaged. "My uncle circles like a vulture," she began, not looking at him. "He wants this shop. He wants me married off for his gain. A man here stops him." She finally met his gaze. "You hide, you heal, you guard. In return, I feed you and I cover you. No debts after." His eyes followed hers as she glanced at a small, worn family portrait on the wall, then down at her own calloused hands. She pushed the heavy pestle toward him. "Help or stay useless." He hesitated for a moment, then took it. His first attempts at grinding were awkward, the stones scraping unevenly. But with her guidance, the motion smoothed. She showed him how to fold the delicate bamboo wraps for the tea bricks, their hands nearly brushing. Her little sister brought them fresh water, offering a shy smile to her new brother, a bargain born of necessity, not affection. She offered shelter. He offered strength. In the steam of the boiling kettle and the scrape of stone, something unspoken began to brew. The fragile peace was shattered in the snow slush of the street outside. Two local thugs, sent by her uncle, swaggered up to the shop, knocking over a display of tea bricks. "Protection fee," one sneered. Shenji stepped out, her short blade drawn, her expression calm. When one thug lunged, she parried with the fluid precision she used to cut tea. From the doorway, Zheng emerged. Still weak, he couldn't see them clearly, but he could hear every shift of weight, every rustle of cloth. He swung a borrowed staff, a blind but perfectly accurate strike that disarmed the second thug. They fought back to back, her direct, powerful chops and his subtle, precise redirects. The thugs, humiliated and outmatched, fled into the crowded market. Shenji wiped her blade clean on her apron, her breathing steady. Zheng leaned against the wall, a flicker of new respect in his eyes. She gave a single, sharp nod. In the mud of the street, blades spoke what words could not. She saw his hidden fire. He saw her unyielding root. Survival had just forged the first thread of trust. That evening, the tea shop was quiet. Lanterns cast a warm, amber glow on the wooden beams as snow began to fall softly outside. Shenji counted the day's earnings, a small pile of coins stacked with care. Her sister slept soundly nearby, wrapped in a thick blanket. Across from her, Zheng sat sharpening her short blade, the careful strokes sending tiny sparks into the dim light. "I stay," he said, his voice low. "Longer, not just for hiding." She looked up, their eyes meeting in the lamplight. The tension in her shoulders eased, though she didn't smile. Her gaze drifted to the family portrait, a silent acknowledgement of what she fought for. Then, she poured a fresh cup of tea and pushed it across the table to him. The steam rose between them like a promise. In ancient times, alliances were forged in fire and frost, not flowers. She guarded her home with a blade. He guarded his secrets with silence. But in the quiet between, something warmer slipped in like tea after snow. Thank you for watching Blade of the Dawn. If you want to see where their journey goes, make sure to subscribe and follow along.